it will stay under the number that you raced before, but if you decide to go back to that number, you'll keep those points.
Yes, yeah, if you go correct, yes.
So we'll see. I spoke to Trevor at Short Circuit the other day, and as far as I can remember, he said that they'll be leaving the car combination like this till the end of the year, because I don't think Trevor's as happy with his ability to drive the Scirocco like he used to be. So I think he wants to give it to Lane for the rest of the year to hopefully see if he can put on a better performance than Trevor's been doing. And maybe Trevor can just run the absolute tires off that Mark II Golf that they've got.
So right, we just saw the two cars go through with Lane in the Scirocco. There is Lane Hutchings, that's an orange Scirocco that's going through a screen. That car was campaigned by Trevor, and I did see Trevor come through a bit further back. There he is on the, there he is, he just went through on the outside. There's two Mark II Golfs that went through there, so he was in the one that was on the left hand side of your screen. Right, who is in pole position? Trevor Momberg is in pole position with Jared Evans right there. Then we've got Louis Powell. Pierre Vialot is there as well. Here's Michael Hitchcock. Woo, that's going to be some great stuff. Bruce Taplin in the house. There is Brian Evans coming through. Then it's Maton. That's in that 68 Mustang. There's Boetie van Zyl in the Ford Fairmont. Gonna have a look, see, there's lots of cars. There's Theo Klaassen as well. I pick him up there in the Nissan Skyline. So this is going to be some great stuff.
But someone we don't see as per usual, sorry, not as per usual, someone who we don't see who is usually here rather is Franco Donadio.
Yes,
so
on the initial entry list his name was there, and I don't know what happened between then and now, but obviously he did not, or he's not taking part in this one.
And what I was trying to say, Michael Gerald Walker was the one that put down an offer that was too good to refuse.
Oh, Michael Walker of Walker Brothers Racing. Okay,
in 2013,
yes, yeah.
So that's 12 years ago. He said that if, excuse me, if Trevor Fisk could get to the line before Louis Powell, Walker would personally hand 10,000 Rand to one of the two. Yeah. So we'll see how that result turns out. There's your fine cars out in the field. Dewald Lambert will start off in front of Sandra Becker, but now we head underway. The lights are out and away they go for the Lauda Classic cars and Caltron fine cars as Trevor Momberg and Jared Evans in the two Capris go side by side, and Jared Evans is around into the first corner. There he goes. He manages to pirouette and catch it, but he's in the sand as the rest of the field leads through.
Well, he must just tiptoe his way through and not get stuck there. So as the field, is he stuck or is he stopped? Either way, he's in trouble there. And his race one only lasted a few hundred meters. So here we go. There's Louis Powell. There's Pierre Vialot coming through. Brian Evans is in there. Oh, they're tiptoeing through. There's Wayne Lotte. Theo Klaassen is in that fight as well. Jan Koekemoer, I saw him out there. There's that red RX-7 of Koekemoer. He has got Trevor Hutchings there with him as they work their way through. Dave Rowley in the Beetle. It's a whole combination of cars that's working their way through Lundstem Kink and into turn 3 Damps.
And as we watch them go through, not that far behind, I see going into Damps now. You'll see at the top end of your screen as they come in. There's the likes of Dave Rowley. There's back out onto the track after getting stuck in the sand, but he's a way far back.
Yeah, he's only making his way towards Saddle Sweep now, as a matter of fact. But here we go. Ooh, Pierre Vialot has got a Hitchcock right there with him. Then it looks like it's Dion Conradi. Yes, it is Dion Conradi in that fight. Trevor, Lane Hutchings, and behind him is Wayne Lotte as this field comes through. Then we've got one of those Datsuns in there as well. We'll get that pretty soon. We just saw Louis Powell work his way through your shot there. Yeah, Wayne Rosser up on the inside of Pierre Vialot, working low to the outside. Then just ahead of Pierre Velo and of Wayne Lotter.
As well as Lane Hutchings. Look at that bright orange yak. Now I see his man.
Not easy out there. Wayne Lotter sitting in there just but Fostron corner.
It's slow. There's Westhuizen, there's Richards, there's Bruce Evan Taplin. All of these. That is Wayne Lotter.
Wayne Lotter
Sorry.
right behind him. Then we've got Hitchcock behind. Hitchcock is Lotter behind him is Hutchings coming through.
Hutchings is just behind there in the Scirocco, who's got a little bit of a chance to.
Michael Hitchcock as the three of them. That is 3, 4, and 5. They're the Inscrop 3, 4, and 5. Rosser, Powell, and Hitchcock towards the checkered.